This was the council meeting for January 21st, and tonight we started off honoring the Wren High School football team. A lot of young men came in today with their coaches, and they were fine young men who took it all the way to the state championship and won it for Wren High School. So it was an honor to have them in here tonight. Councilman Jimmy Davis led a resolution to recognize their achievement, and it was very positive, and Anderson County is very proud of them. From there, we went to honor a gentleman who had exemplary service in our community, someone who has impacted lives throughout his whole life and multiple generations, and that was Ted Madison. And just one of the kindest, humblest individuals you ever met, and somebody who has made a difference in his community for a long time. The last resolution that we did was to honor our law enforcement. So Sheriff McBride, his command staff, members of the Sheriff's Department and Police Department were present because January 9th was Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. And this county, without a doubt, is so appreciative of all of our law enforcement officers, men and women, who serve us daily. And so for them to be up there tonight and to accept this award, the council has been very proud of the work they've done. They've made us safer, they've built trust in our community, and just done a tremendous job. From there, we went into our regularly scheduled meeting, and like all of them, we hear from different groups. And one of the groups we heard from tonight was Mr. Butch Jones, who runs the air show out at the airport. And this is something that I had not gone to in years past, but a couple of years ago, I took my children to it, and it is a wonderful event. And if you haven't attended, please look for the dates that are be coming out, and please come out. The theme of this air show is going to have a lot of history. It's going to bring in planes from different eras, but it's going to honor women in aviation. And we have some women here in our county who work at the airport who with distinguished service, who have achieved so much. And so we're going to honor them. We're going to honor women from a national perspective who've been involved in history, and we're going to have some of those figures here in Anderson. So look for the announcement on the 2020 air show. It's going to be a wonderful event, and please plan to attend.
It's all free.
Yes, it is all free. But I will say, get there early because more people come than you know, and there's plenty of room, but you'll want to get a good seat. So from that, we took a presentation on Exit 14 Sewer Enhancement Project. And this is the 187 Wild Hog Road area from Pendleton High School down to the interstate, going with the Clemson Research Park. And we've been talking for a number of months, even years, about how to enhance sewer in that area. That area is a very popular area because of its proximity to the interstate, to Lake Hartwell, to I-85, to Exit 19. And so that's a growing area for industry and individuals. So we outlined how we're looking at sewer expansion in that area, and we want to do it responsibly, and we want to do it in logical increments. We also want to not take off too much, but also planning for the future. So we received a positive presentation there. In third reading, we had a rezoning ordinance that was on the books tonight, but it was withdrawn. And you'll see that happen from time to time where somebody will have requested council to look at something, and then new information's popped up, and they asked to withdraw it and put it on another council meeting. So we'll look forward to that coming back up. After that, we didn't have anything in first and second reading. And from there, what we do at the beginning of each year is the first meeting of the year we elect chairman and vice chairman, and that was Mr. Tommy Dunn as chairman and Mr. Brett Sanders as vice chairman, and then they work together to then announce what the committees are going to be. So this year we announced the different committee assignments for the Finance Committee, the Public Works Committee, the Public Safety Committee, the Solid Waste Committee, just different subject matters that we have breakout sessions on to talk about things in more depth so we can bring recommendations to the council. So we outline those, and those committees will be meeting throughout the spring and into the summer as needed to address just different situations we're working on. From there, we didn't have any requests of council. We didn't have any appointments tonight, so it was a relatively short meeting. I think one individual from the community spoke, but we actually had a good number from the community in attendance. So we'll move on to our regularly scheduled meeting. This is the first Tuesday of February. The public's welcome. please come out if you can. If you can't, don't hesitate to reach out to your council member or county staff about any issues you may have.